Hey, yo, what's going on, guys?
How you doing?
Not
And
too
just to let
bad.
you know, everybody, CBAD right now, down the ticker. We usually have Johnny Price code Price in the ticker down there, but tonight we got CBAD going on. He's a friend of the show, and he's got a charity thing going on, and we just want to say we're all on board. We're fully supportive. We got Ty in the chat, and we're going to have other guys join for sure. So, Teach, how we doing today, my man? It's Monday.
I'm doing pretty good. Just like to update with the code. Use code CBED right now. It is good until the 7th. My man, my close friend, is doing a great charity event
Ooh.
for gaming for kids. It's a large charity event. They're playing Arceus for 253 hours a week and 10 days
Hey.
long. So, great guy. If you're picking up the new Shiny Splash Hydration, go use this code. If you're picking up anything, go use this code. We do usually plug Johnny Price, but we thought we'd show the love to the other brothers. He's doing great things right now.
Speaking of which, I'm just going to ask this question straight out of the blue. So I know damn well when you say overrated flavors, the first thing we both think about is Shiny Splash. And
Yes,
simply
sir.
because, listen, we understand the flavor itself, it releasing. Okay, overhyped, but it's there. Gets a reskin within just a couple of months. Okay. A little annoyed, but okay. And now it's got a hydration. I'm
Mm-hmm.
assuming a hydration bottle because it's so popular, it's going to be next. But a little bit much.
Uh, a little bit, but I mean, how many times have we seen that with other flavors? Technically and truly.
I'm just saying the overrated flavor, though. You know what I mean? Like Chug Rug, we already agreed that's an overrated flavor,
I
at
mean,
least in the tub.
like, I hate to admit it, we do find it overrated, but if it sells and the rest of the people in the community love it, then so be it.
I mean, at the end of the day, we're fair men over
Mm-hmm.
here. We're fine gentlemen. So, it is what it is. We call it down the line as we see it. Now, here is a question for you. So, of the things I had to sample, I know people want me to do the video here. So, let's see. Something interesting here. A little different that can't be in the GFuel group. The Sneak Bitberry Limeade, I think we're going to be trying sometime later on. So, how about this? A Gold Monster, or we got Juju Sour Worms?
A gold monster or Juju sour worms?
Yes.
Sour worms.
All right. This is it, baby. Juju Sour Worms. All right. I'm going to get my Mel Shaker rinsed out. Going to get some water. We are going to be right back.
We
This is
did
going to
not
be a
come
live
prepared because I got to do the
production.
same thing.
So, Teach, do me a favor. Entertain the people. I
Oh,
know
I'll
that's a big
entertain because
job.
then we'll have to swap out. We did not get prepared for this exactly. How are we doing, everybody in the chat? It is a great episode 9. We kind of winged at the last minute. We were originally planning to do a full sample stream or full sample episode. We'll be doing that next week because our man Relly over here kind of used up too much of his gamer sub samples when we were totally planning to try them on stream tonight. But I got to resend them some of those samples. We'll have some more samples coming to them. I got some energy G Fuel mystery mixes as well on the way to them. A lot of awesome stuff coming to the stream. Big shout out to our friend of the stream, great friend of mine as well, fellow plug, Mr. Jacob. He is now the sponsor of the podcast for all of our sampling needs. If we ever need any G Fuel, G Subs, any of that kind of samples, he's more than happy to help us out. Speaking of even samples, even though he's gone, but I'll say it in person. My man, Mr. Relly, over here,
All right.
hooked me up with a little sample package. We got a little new shaker. We got tons of samples we'll have to try out.
An
Got a lot.
absolute ton of those samples.
Yes, sir. Tons of Tetraminos, tons of G subs, some glitch with the Y.
Glitch with the eye.
Oh, is that glitch with an I?
That's the eye. That's Wildcats. Yes.
Okay, so this is glitch
Those are
with
the
an I.
ones. That one you're holding, I give a 2 out of 5 stars.
Okay,
And
okay.
since that's a lemonade flavor, you are very qualified to do this. So if
Plenty
I
of
didn't
G
show anyone
subs.
before, this is what I'm going to show you. This is the ice shaker. So this is the net that they have.
Mm-hmm.
It does have in there lines every 5 ounces for what you go in. And Juju has the ingredient that promotes eye health, but I recommend it in metal shakers so it doesn't have that crystallized film in your plastic shaker. For anyone that's wondering, if you're buying a tub of Juju and you want to buy an ice shaker, you can get this one. This one here has the Juju logo. It comes in 3 different colors. Now, Advanced GG has these, but they're $10 more a piece. So, save you a couple of bucks. You know how I feel by now. This is Juju Sour Worms. I know they wanted GFuel to make a sour gummy worm flavor for a long time now. Just more sour flavors because some people think it's too tart. Apparently, it's sour demonade and everything else as far as sour goes.
Review and sample it to the people. I'm going to go fill up some water so I can get on that.
So, what are you going to be trying? Ooh, this is going to be a little interesting. Hey, at least thank goodness here that, this isn't like the Folgers coffee commercial where the guy is sitting down trying to have a meeting and he's got no pants on, he's in his drawers. You feel me on that? So I'm going to be giving her a shake. I like the handle. And plus, with this being metal, not only is it double vacuum, but in case you drop this, it's not going to be sayonara. Especially if you get like one of those collectible shakers. This ain't going to bust and break. So, Teach, what are you trying tonight?
Do you want me to try one of your samples?
Tell you what if I told you that I prefer Raging Gummy Fish over the Cherry Limeade from Focus?
Riley, you feeling okay, buddy?
I knew you were going to say something like that. I absolutely knew it.
Fruits Cherry Limeade.
The Focus Cherry Limeade, I prefer the Raging Gummy Fish.
That, ladies and gents, that takes a lot for Riley to say when he very much disgustingly dislikes Raging Gummy Fish.
I had 2 people threaten me over it, so yes.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm going to go first as he's going to tear it up. Oh, okay. Okay. This actually's got a pleasant smell to it. It smells sweet.
And who is this by again?
This is by Juju.
Okay. This is Sour Gummy Worms by Juju, which I did get some samples from you on that.
This is actually nice.
Pumpkin spice.
Yeah, it actually tastes. You actually get a little taste, but not too much of the taste. I mean, again, I think this is just okay. I'm gonna rank this a 3 out of 5 stars, but in that 3 to 5 stars, I think this is okay on its own, and I think this is one where you gotta mix it. But I'm not gonna be one of those people that are gonna say, "Oh, it's amazing. You just have to mix it."
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
Listen, I'm just gonna be real with you. I was excited to have this. I had no expectations going into it. It's just okay. I'm not going to bullshit anybody. But let me tell you something. You mix this with something. I heard somebody throw in this with cherry bomb or grapesicle, or maybe like a green apple. I understand that, but just this by its own, I don't know, man. The caramel apple, I give it a. It's definitely a 4+ for me.
Wait, caramel apple.
Yeah,
caramel apple flavor.
Caramel apple, yes.
Okay.
I had a sample of that yesterday. A gift from the Queen. It's weird because you know how Tetris is very sweet and it's desserty, where it's not like a weekly rotation flavor.
Sure.
This is actually smooth enough where it's not so desserty; it's more savory.
Okay.
But hey, that's just my opinion. I mean, I'll be, sampling this and such. And also, for anybody around, I know you're in Michigan, that's cold. Snow cone on a day where when I started my car, it was 0 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
It rotated between 0 and 1 degrees Fahrenheit. Snow cone in the cold was actually good.
I think a snow cone's all good all around.
Yeah, it really is. It's that good all around.
So we're giving Juju a 3 out of 5 on the sour worm. So
I mean, the more you shake it and the more you leave it, the more sour it does get. But still, what are you
kind of,
getting from your Focus Cherry Limeade, Teach?
it kind of smells a little odd. Like the cherry's there, the limeade's there. Let's get into it.
If you need to dump it and replace it, let me know. You can try something else.
It has such a weird like mouth texture to it. It reminds me of Area 51 with that.
The thing is that, now mind you, right? When I have this, when I use it for the first time, I usually go with my clear shaker. I filled up to about the G. That's where I filled up normally. But I had this cough syrup taste to it, man. It just wasn't enjoyable.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You get it now? It hits you?
It's on like that back end note.
Yeah. I mean, it's like when you sip it and enjoy it, right? And you get the cough syrup. Not digging it, right?
It's like the first couple little seconds of it, you're like, okay, I get the cherry, I get the lime. They're a little faint, and there's a little bit more prominence to the cherry, and then it's fine. But then as you swallow it, and you kind of go for like tasting the rest of your mouth and having like a palate for it, you're like, what's that weird flavor in the back of my mouth right now? And it's very odd. Yeah, because it just kind of grows stronger. It literally feels like you just took some medicine.
You don't look pleased. You look like you're just kind of like, I'm uncomfortable and I'm in point of view with people. What do I do?
I am uncomfortable with the environment we have made in the workplace.
I know. Oh, by the way, I actually received an email after trying to go to customer support with Advanced GG.
Oh,
That little shake you see in the shakers,
mm-hmm.
I asked if that's normal and they said yes. I'm calling bullshit.
With this?
Yeah, you know how there's like, remember that little shake?
Nothing.
I had shake in mine. You remember?
I do. I vividly
Click,
do. And
click, 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 click,
when I
click,
very
click, click.
first opened up the box and I did shake it. But the like trick is with these, you gotta take it, and as you're pushing it in, you gotta push and turn, push and turn,
I never had an issue with them, man. Never.
and then nothing.
And that is a glow in the dark, by the way.
I kind of thought that because like there's that like glitteriness to it.
Absolutely.
It's a cool shaker, which I do thank you again. Shout out to Relly for sending a sample package to your co-host, which we forgot to say at the beginning of the show. Welcome into your co-hosts on Monday night, the Caffeinated Podcast.
Hey.
The become favored term by the community.
And it's truly an honor at that. So as you so really, man, how are you thinking about that McVance GG cherry limeade? And now, mind you, just to let everybody in our audience know, this is a sample. If you were to get a tub of this, 30 servings for $45.
Honestly, I'm at the point, and I hate to admit it, because I don't do this very often for most flavors, but I actually kind of want to dump it out and go grab something else just to get this residual taste out of my mouth.
In a sink.
Yeah.
In a sink.
Like, there's such this weird mouth aftertaste. My mouth feels so different, and it's like, it literally just feels like I took a shot of medicine. It's just like that residual medicine taste.
Dude.
I'm just being real. Like, Relly has his own opinions. I have mine. I'm not like going off his. This is me trying it firsthand as live. You guys just seen it. So
All right, now do me a favor. How about this? The Queen actually, this was a surprise. I actually have a strawberry lemonade from Advanced GG, and so do you.
okay, you want me to go swap it
I
out for
guess
that?
we'll get into it before. I guess we'll try this before we get into our special segment tonight.
All right, let me go swap this out.
All right.
In the meantime,
I hold down the fort.
hold down the fort.
All right, people. So what happened is, in the GFuel community, we will not say names, but we had somebody that was selling some GFuel collectibles for a crazy amount of money. Crazy. And essentially, we won't get into details about it, and we don't want to offend anybody. But, it is what it is. This could be eBay, Facebook group, whatever. So, what we're going to do is, unfortunately, I couldn't find any game music that's non trademarked. Otherwise, I'd be playing it. We're going to be playing a game where we're going to be showing some rare G Fuel items like the Summit 1 collector box, a couple shakers, things like that. And we're going to play cheap, reach, or right as far as are you paying the right price for that item? So, we got a little teaser about what's going on. So, you ready to pour this bad boy?
So I'm a big lover of strawberry lemonades, so I'm hoping this one's at least palatable. I'm not going to lie. If you want the official Teach review on that cherry limeade by Advanced GG, I think we can put this down in the record books for the least liked Teach flavor on the podcast. That is a strong 2.
What's the okay? So what's the a strong 2 out of 10? Wow, me, you know me, I got as a 1 star because I mean, simply you can't put 0, but I mean, is of all the flavors that you've tried, like worst energy drinks, is that close to the bottom?
So, as you guys know, I hate like bubblegum by GFuel. That's on the
Yep.
low end. This is even lower. I'd rather have a tall shaker of bubblegum right now.
Lower, whoa, lower than bubble
Like
gum.
I'm sorry, Advanced GG, but I'm just being real. Like you had
Wow.
something going there. The first initial little bit of like the cherry. The cherry's not bad. It has a little bit of lime. Like you kind of hit the right notes. But it's this after feeling after end, and I'm just like, what did I put in my body? This is supposed to help me feel clinically proven for esports. I'm supposed to go play video games after this and be a pro. I don't know about that one, Chief.
Bro.
Like I just got
Wow.
to be real to the people.
I can't believe that you actually had the worst. You oh my god. We gotta tell the plugs this, man. And by the way, do you want to break the news?
I mean, okay. So, some viewers may or may not know, I'm one of the lucky few to be a part of a group called Plugs Are Us. We're a great small community of 8 members. If you ever need anything, you can come to us and help us, or we'll help you out. We'll find you a hookup. Recently, we decided to kind of open it up in a little program we call the supporter plugs. These are people that get to be within the group, spread the positivity. It's because of their charisma, their energy, who they are as a person, how they act, how they show themselves. We decided that they'd be worthy of a slot of being a part of the plugs community with us. And really, you thought of this one before, so I'll even show off these. We have 2 new Plugs Are Us shakers that are exclusive to Teach. These are the Teach X Zedra, which is in our logo, and the Teach X Wubby, which is the new Wubby shaker. So those turned out sick. But we've decided to open up to 10 more members, and Mr. Manrelli over here has been accepted in.
And thank you. It is an absolute privilege.
So he'll be getting some pins, and then when we get more merch in, he'll be getting some of those. We got a little care package of that stuff going out as well. We'll be having stickers going out as well.
Damn. All right. And I guess you ready for this?
Yeah. Kind of glad like I'm using my other Zedra and didn't waste my good Zedra on that cherry limeade. I have high hopes for this. I have really high hopes. Like,
you
how
have
do you
high hopes for Advanced GG strawberry lemonade because G Fuel doesn't make one?
Not necessarily that. I just love a good strawberry lemonade.
Let's see. Where's the ice emoji where it just goes?
Man, that cherry limeade does
is,
something to you.
my fear is that I'm gonna go into one of your Twitch streams and Holly is gonna be like, "Really? I just want to bonk you on the head for trying to poison our host." Dude, I technically just gave you the worst flavor you've ever had in your life. So where else can we go from here?
I
If you
mean,
think
was
about
it
it,
really you or was it Advanced GG?
half and half.
So, like, I'll even admit, GFuel has a cherry limeade you can't get anymore. It's vaulted. That is actually a good cherry limeade for cherry limeades. And, like, me personally, I'm not the biggest cherry limeade guy. I like cherry, I like lime. I don't know what it is. I'm not the biggest fan of them mixed together. But they have a way better one. If you can get your hands, if you know your plugs, if you know somebody, get you some better cherry limeade, please. Please do it for me. Do it for Relly.
All right. I think I'm almost ready to go here. So you tell me, what do you got?
It's a lot better than the cherry limeade, but that bar's not low.
Well, that's why I'm saying it's like, you know how they say ceiling to floor? We've already reached the floor. But it's like, you know what I mean? It's like you got to climb up, but the problem is this isn't too far up the staircase to me. It's like for me, I don't taste lemonade. I taste like this weird, it's kind of like it tastes like a dollar store candy, really. Like that's the strawberry I kind of get, and not like the ones that your grandma has. Like she has like the ones where you twist it out of the foil. It sounds like candy you never heard of, and you get like a 1 gallon or like a 1 pound bag for like $1. Like it's like one of those. Like this to me is just not.
So
This tastes mediocre to me.
I'm glad you're on the same page. Rel, you know me. I'm a big fan of my lemonade flavors.
Yes, indeed. You're
We
the most
just
qualified for this. That's why I thought that this would be home for you. And I needed a second opinion.
we did Blizzard last week. Blizzard actually wasn't bad.
A couple weeks ago. Yeah,
Yeah.
Blizzard, I personally, as far as lemonades go, listen, as far as like, Starbucks makes it too sweet. There's so many places at a gas station, even brisk, even if you don't mix it with tea. Uh, a lot of them just end up being too sweet or too tart. And Blizzards, it's like I rate it so high because it was just smooth. It hit everything without it being too powerful. So I agree. As far as this, it's like the flavor is there, but is it a good flavor?
So, firstly, I want to point out, and I don't think this is going to be easy for camera to point out. I've had plenty of foamy flavors in my life, and I don't really think the camera picks it up well, even with this nice of quality camera. But what is, and I know powder air quote, but what is this grittiness on my shaker? It is all over, no matter how much I shake it.
You're right. There's this slimy.
It's a slimy grittiness.
Yeah, like again, I think they took out the ingredient for the eye health too, so that's no excuse.
And it's like I can even move the shaker in that direction, and it still just kind of sticks, and I can even shake it.
Like you got this. You can't really see on the camera, but there's this because I got a white one. There is definitely a residue that's left over on there. It's very faint, but it is kind of a little bit slimy looking.
So one, where's the lemonade? I'm just GG. I need to know. Like I need to know for reference. Where's the lemonade?
That's another point I wanted to reach out to you. I don't taste lemonade. The lemonade looks like propaganda.
This says strawberry lemonade. Where's the lemonade? Please explain. Like I get the strawberry. It's not that great of a strawberry. It's an all right strawberry. I'll give you credit. You did okay with it. It's nothing great, but like I need to know. Did I get sent a misprint package? Where's the lemonade? Is it under the sauce?
Under the sauce.
But like for real, like where's the lemonade? I'm not even getting like any lemonade notes. I'm not even getting any citrus. It's like this weird. It's a strawberry with like something in the background that's just trying to be a lemon, but it's not. And I can even call it like a yuzu because it's not even like yuzu fruit. It's just like if I didn't know better, you just literally gave me a strawberry and then like put it like you know how if you have an adult drink, adult beverage, they like rim the rime of your drink with like an orange peel or something? Did you just put strawberry in here and you're like, for you, sir, we're just gonna put it around the shaker top?
So I guess the way you would describe this is we have the bottom of the barrel strawberry candy with a garnish splash of lemonade as propaganda to label the flavor.
It's literally they took off the tiniest peel of the lemon and just plopped it in. This will
So
be enough.
for me, this is a 2-star, simply because it's like I'm not spitting it out, but I'm not enjoying it. So this is 2 out of 5 stars for me. So hold on, if you said the worst energy drink you've ever had
Cherry lemonade
was the cherry limeade from McJane's GG Focus, I'm assuming that's going to be, let's just label that as a 1.
Mm-hmm.
So where do you rank this?
If we're now making a cherry limeade a 1, this is the strong 2.
That's the strong 2.
This is the strong 2 because like you have a strawberry, it's there, it's noticeable. Like you try it, I'll give you the 2 for effort, but like like we are non-biased here. We're all sampling. You guys get to see this in real time. We're fair to all companies, but like there's still this residue. Is this the like little tiny bits of lemonade you're hoping to be in here? Is this the lemon?
Ooh.
Like Advanced GG, I get you're an up and growing company and you're trying to be like GFuel, but you can't be the imposter. You're kind of sussy right now.
So once again, this is a 30 serving tub for $45.
I will say I also give it the strong 2 because, like you said, and I agree, it's not terrible. I can palate it. I'm not wanting to go put it down the drain. Cherry limeade can stay in the drain. This can I always drink and finish.
But... Hey, listen, this was drain cleaner for me, but it was a good drain cleaner. Like for me, it's like I've had samples where it's just like, you know what? I don't want caffeine sickness for having both of these. It's just like, you are not worth my caffeine consumption right now. So later, boss. See ya. I'm grabbing something else.
So, like, is that you may know this a little better, really. Does Advanced GG do they only sell tall boys or do they have short boys?
They have both.
Okay. I'm wondering what they're trying to advertise here too, because I feel like you said this a couple weeks ago, and it may be the point. Maybe you only need to drink those flavors in a tall boy so you can like really dilute the powder. But then I feel like if you're doing that, where's the flavor that's already not there?
Yeah, they Glitch only sells tall boys in the black, and the Glitch with the Y only sells them in the black and the white, I believe. They sell regular size and tall boys. That's actually the one thing that's the reason why I kind of checked it out, was because I'm like, okay, let's get some flavor samples and let's get a clear tall boy just to let anybody know who's like, reaching for them, who doesn't want to get a blender bottle, they want a cool design. I thought it was fair enough to actually give some people some credit. But the shaker, outside the glow in the dark graphics, not impressed, and the flavors so far, not impressed. And now, mind you, you got 2 left. So you want to save them for next week?
I can happily save them. I am more than happy to save them.
So we can save those 2 for next week. And
guys, go buy yourself some GFuel. Go buy some Juju. Go buy some Sneak. Go buy anything at this moment other than GG. Or not Advanced. Advanced, not GG. Advanced.
Going on, but if anyone wanted my endorsement for a Juju flavor, if you go by Prison Pony with his code PRISON down below in the description, my favorites are between Bomber Pop and the Blue Raspberry. The Blue Raspberry has this cotton candy aftertaste to it, which makes it bomb. Hey. If I were to make remember, those are 2 servings in those bags, my man. So divide up in half.
Yep.
So my favorite personally is the Blue Raspberry with the Bomber Pop in second place as far as my top 2 favorite active energy drinks. I say active because there are some very good flavors that have been vaulted.
So you're telling me I got
with Red Bull, Mountain Dew, the works.
You're telling me I got 2 of Relly's favorites in here?
Yes.
Where do you put them on the Relly scale?
If I put I put both of them at 5s, man.
So wait, are you telling me the sticker came from Advance?
Yes.
So at the moment, the only thing you should go get in Advanced GG orders for their stickers, because the sticker is sick.
I will say, though, in case anyone wanted to know also what happened with this bundle, is let me see if this is actually up or not, because we had some collections going on, and let's see. Come on, damn it. Bundles. Okay. So this bundle, it says on sale, you get that sticker exclusively in this order. And apparently they only made 200 of those stickers. So it comes with the shaker and 4 samples, only $12.99.
So
Except that just remember, G Fuel, you get your order in a box. I got mine with basically a plastic bag with a label on it.
can we just talk about how much of a joke this is real quick? Here's one of the like advertisements you sent me in the care package, and it says the first and only clinically proven for esports. Hello, have you not heard of G Fuel?
Hey, big shout out to Boog Nast. He is a very big fan of the show. While following my streams for a couple of months now, he's the reason that I inquired. We both tried him out. Big shout out to him. He's just the man. And without further ado, let's get into some positives here. I'm going to be, let's see, I got the drain cleaner away. I got the sour worms to the side. Are you ready to play cheap, reach, or right?
With
So,
Teach.
essentially, everybody, as I said before, we had some people overpay for some G Fuel items, and we've had some good deals as of lately. For example, we've had somebody pay for a collector's box $200, as well as I just scored today where I had a Hive Tallboy shaker off Mercari for 45 before shipping.
I just want to point this out as a joke for everybody. According to those outrageous prices, I'm rich. The podcast is rich. Look at all this $5,000.
All right, so I wanted to start it off simple. And I'm going to be going off and doing some, downloading some images and put them on the screen, everything else. But if we go by just a price range, here's the first item I got to guess.
Okay. Now, this is going to be saying as an average for things because technically it depends on the seller, it depends on kind of how they want to sell. Everything does have a range. Technically, yes, everything is at the price that the person is willing to pay for it. These are going to be general average ranges that are reasonable.
You know, because they had the BOGO sale early on, I have a feeling this is going to be the value. I mean, since it's sold out, I mean, this retailed for $40.
Mm-hmm.
Uh Damn, and Summit's the man too. He really is. And this is a really good flavor. It's not one of those flavors that's just okay. This is a good flavor, really good on my end.
So, what's the price? What are we talking? Like, are you telling me the price and I'll tell you if it's cheap, reach, or right?
I think let's start 50.
Okay. 50 for a Summit 1G. If it's not on the website anymore, if you're saying 50 shipped, I will call that right.
50 shipped is, and I'm talking before shipping, before all of that.
Oh, if
So,
you're,
so is it kind of right, but more towards reach, or?
I would say it's still right around more right, especially any CBs, even if they aren't more like, even if they're recent, like 50 at for recent ones is kind of like the max. Now, once you start getting over that, like you can say shipping or whatnot included, yada yada, but like 50 is kind of the max. If you're going over that, you're kind of reaching a little bit, but like you probably could sell it for 40, 45, 50 at the very most. We'll call it right around right.
Okay. So, let's see. Oh, that won't let me do that. Let's see. Ah, the pain. Okay. So, I guess we're going to try to, well, once this lets me, of course, let's bring it up to something a little more interesting. If this is available, because it's hard to find.
Okay.
So, the rules of this one would be sealed.
Everything's sealed, brand new in the box.
sealed, brand new in the box, new
Okay.
tub, new shaker. Because I know if you have a brand new sealed tub of this could go for some serious coin.
So for this one, honestly, at a fair price, will be about 80 to 100.
Really?
Yep.
I was gonna start 150, man.
No, that's reaching. That is reaching.
Damn.
Like you want an
Well,
actual
I got my
fair
breath
price.
going. Damn.
Actual fair price would be like 80 to 100, somewhere in there. If you got a little bit of a nice person, they may sell it to you a little bit under. If you got somebody really reaching, they'll go for the 150 because they really need the Subaru. But
I wish I got to try that one. I was late to the party, unfortunately.
you want to try typo?
Yeah, sometime around.
Okay, I'll send that out to you.
Oh, Jesus, I love you. I could kiss you right now.
I got a ton of samples behind me, brother.
Almost. Now, this one, thank you to Christopher Stone because he actually just recently gave me a sample of this. I got to try it out for the people. This is a CB sealed of golden apple pear. Now, shout out to a guy from Australia that had these, and apparently for him, it was the only Aussie drinking GFuel.
Okay.
I know that if you have a gap sealed, it goes for some guap.
So this is one that you
Hold on,
can.
hold on.
Okay.
I gotta guess this one before. Uh, I want to see what people are saying in the audience about this one. I mean, he. Uh, Now remember, anyone in the audience could comment on this. I mean, mm, damn, it's not like I could call a lifeline. Listen, if we ever had a lifeline on this show, you know who exactly I'm calling on Messenger, right?
Oh yeah, I know who you're calling.
I'm calling Ty. I'm gonna be like,
Yeah.
hey, brother, I know I've
Yes,
never
sir.
called you in my life, but I need you to bail me out this question.
I need a lifeline right now. Phone a friend.
I'm hearing the Jeopardy music echoing in the back of my mind. Ah, Jesus. You know, I'm gonna go 125.
Ding, 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 ding.
Hey.
That is a very fair price if it's all sealed. I actually recently just picked this up myself, but technically in pieces. Shout out to my plug man Diego for hooking me up with the actual box. I already have a tub of it. For the tub alone, I know another plug that hooked me up. They charged me 60. I know a sealed one of GAP can easily go for like 80. Everything included together, you could easily get about 125 for it. It is a little bit of one of the older, harder to get collector boxes, so that's pretty fair. Now, when you're asking like 150, you're kind of reaching a little bit.
All right. So here's an interesting one, especially since I just scored on this, and I've seen so many crazy prices on this one.
Okay.
So granted, I just recently bought this guy today
Mm-hmm.
for $45, and then we went through the shipping, yada yada yada. But there's actually one on eBay for $200, which I know is absolutely insane, and that guy's hitting the crack pipe.
Mm-hmm.
So that being said, I'm trying to figure out a middle ground for this. I've seen these sell for over 100 all day, but then there's bids, everything else. This one's tough.
I will say you got yours at a very good deal.
I was about to say I saw it for that low, and I didn't even hesitate. I'm like, hold the phone, let's do the paperwork. I log in. You know, I'm just gonna go the medium road here. I'm gonna go 85. Final answer.
You're close. 85 could be reasonably acceptable, but what a like more reasonable price for these is, to an extent, is about 65 to 75. So, one, you guys better call the cops on Riley because he just stole that shaker for how much he got it at. Two, 200. That man's definitely hitting the pipe. I don't know if he's also trying to buy a Subaru or not, but definitely not.
I can't.
But
But
yeah.
Teach, it was vape free. It was vape and smoke free.
Oh, well, then hell. If the Subaru doesn't come with a vape, then it should be like, a lot less.
God help me, man.
But yeah, like 65,
Make me
75
crack
for one
up
of those
over
tall
here.
boys.
Mwah.
I mean, that's what we're here for. We're your entertainment on Monday night.
Ah, Jesus. Then this is why we're the co-hosts of Monday Night. And let me tell
Amen.
you something. I did not think that you were going to. I thought there was a chance, but when me and you have different flavor preferences and different ways of grading things. But when there's something where I'm just like, no, 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 no. There's no way. If he finds this positive, I'm surprised. There's a buddy of mine that likes the taste of cough syrup, and he liked raging gummy fish, and I think he might like the that flavor. But the fact that you say this is going to the sink, I did not see that coming.
Really?
I did not see. I thought you were gonna be like, just the way that you treated like Phase 51 or Bubblegum, you're just kind of like more Phase 51, where just like it's there, I don't like it, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas like Mystery or Bubblegum, you're just like, I hate it here.
I want to go home. I don't like it.
I hate it here. You're just kind of like, do I have to?
Do it for the people. Come on, Teach.
For the people. Okay. Let's see. If I had to go by this, just remember, I actually saw a post where this guy was selling, let's see, a Nick Air shaker,
Okay.
$200.
Wait, what? How
Yeah,
much?
200.
200 for Nick shaker?
Look at the plug chat, man. Look where it goes by photos, and I'm like, this guy is crazy. Like, go to where the eye is, and then go to view
Yep.
photos and pictures. You will see a listings of shakers where this guy is gone absolutely bonkers.
Yeah, no, that you are
There's
so far
4 shakers
reaching.
in there, and this guy wants $150, 200 each.
He is so reaching for a lot of those. Like,
Say it with me. Sheesh.
I've paid my hefty fair share for some shakers.
I mean, I think we all have, but I mean that at that point, I gotta check my blood pressure. Jesus.
I thought like buying an overpriced CB for 150, 175 was too much and kind of crazy. No, when people are asking this kind of price on eBay for $200, when that shaker would more realistically, at most, if it's the OG True Nick at Purple Boy, you're probably looking at like 75, 80-ish. Definitely not 200. Like some people, when they put them on eBay, they are just way too much. Especially like the Heretics one. That one is in no way $200. You are so far reaching. Like, are you trying to buy a Ferrari? Like, what are we doing here?
All right, now here's the very interesting one, especially since many people and companies are milking, and you know where I'm going with this.
Uh-oh.
Absolutely freaking milking the genre and the story and the plot.
Okay.
Brother,
Mm-hmm.
you know exactly who and I'm talking about here.
Mm-hmm.
So these are sold out. If I remember correctly, they made 3 runs of these,
Mm-hmm.
and they all sold out quick. I got the pre-order along with Angry Joe Shaker. 4 months later, the Angry Shaker came along with the CBs. And what sucked really bad is they made a second run of these, which usually when you pre-order something, they're not going to make another release of it. But they did. And the people who ordered the second round of them got them before I got mine.
Mm-hmm.
So I was even more royally pissed. So with that said, I'm just gonna go out on a whim, especially since people love these flavors. More the red than the black, but are they
And
both the same?
what, same price?
Yeah.
About, pretty much. And let it like these are probably like the V1s. They're not even with the V2 updated new look shakers.
Oh yeah. Don't let's not get started on the V2 and why that's pissing me off.
Yeah, we already went over that.
The pain. Uh,
Now, I feel like you're trying to guess the actual price, but I will say when I see these listed as $100 a piece, you're out of your mind.
so realistically, just because the problem being is that even though they're enjoyable and everyone seems to crave the Venom and Spider-Man genre, it was just so mass produced. That's the only problem.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go 55 each.
Yeah, pretty right on the money. I
Hey.
would more call them like 50 at the very, very,
Hey.
very most. You're selling them for 60 at the very most, like sealed tub, everything. I personally love those flavors. I love both those collector boxes. They're some of my favorites in all honesty. They're not 100 a piece. You're looking at like 50 at the at most, very most if you want to be that guy, 60. But they are 50 a piece.
Gotcha. So now here's a hard one.
Okay.
A very hard one.
I swear if you show me a tub with a white top, you know the answer.
Well, actually, we could just I don't think I can find a Google image of that, but tell the people if you were to have let's just go with retail, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say that you're selling a tub and it's got one scoop missing, so it's a 39 out of 40 scoop, and it's white topped.
Yep.
So the tub retail is $36. If somebody were to say 25 plus shipping, I think that's fair.
Very
Would
fair.
that be the way to go for it? If it's 30, it's kind of pushing it.
So truly, the white top is more of a gimmicky thing. It's an appearance thing. I may dog on it all day because I think they look hideous and whatnot, but that doesn't truly determine it. For some people, it will. For me, it will. But ultimately, it's about the contents inside and what the contents are. For me, I won't pay like all that much for a white top. Like that's just me. 25 for one scoop taken out, even if it's white top, that's beyond more than fair.
I think even if you had 5 scoops taken out,
Oh
I
yeah,
think 25 plus shipping is reasonable for me.
very fair.
Very fair. And again, we're fair people here. So here's where it gets interesting.
Okay.
And we're going to do each of them because I think these will vary as far as value goes. And I think Ty is going to be itching the back of his neck going, I am unsure. And that says something. What do you got there, brother?
Oh man, this is a hard one.
I had to make it difficult, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I've seen some of these used sell. Now it doesn't mean it's right or wrong. I've seen used ones of these sell for between 50 and $80 a pop.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen them unused, not a speck of dust on them, for about 100. So if we had to go realistically, what these were worth, uh, let's start off with the rock first. Let me start the middle.
So this is going to be actually a hard one because this has many variances in them.
So let's just go with their new.
So
Because anything used is just so picky.
yeah.
I would say the rock. Yeah, the rock is the rock. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to give a ballpark because that's not fair. You can't do that in any other game show. This isn't the Price is Right. Let's see if I could. I want to go on the low end. The Rock 85.
If it's brand new, yeah, I could call it pretty fair.
Okay.
So
Ultimate Warrior. I don't see a lot of these. I really don't. Huh. I could see Macho, Undertaker, NWO, Flair, and Austin go for 100. I could
so
see those going for $100 a piece. Undertaker, I want to say 80. I'm sorry, Ultimate Warrior 80.
yeah, I would call those pretty fair. So in all honesty, the weird things about these ones is that these ones do resale pretty high, but it's the ones that are more liked and the ones that are more wanted because you don't see a ton of them. So on the low end, you're going to see NWO and Ric Flair honestly go for more about like 70, 75, just because a lot of people like to get off them. But like Undertaker, Macho Man, and Steve Austin, those ones do go for a little bit of the higher premium because technically not an absolute ton of people bought them. And the other thing is that when people are trying to buy these to finish out this collection, they're willing to pay the little bit more premium price for them to secure them.
Same as everybody else, man.
Yeah. So these are going to be some that are quite up there.
Absolutely. I mean, this is just this isn't the holy grail, but it's definitely one of those.
And I was worried you're about ready to pull out the Power Ranger shakers on me.
Well, can I just say that I plead the fifth?
Yes.
Basically, is saying, yeah, kind of. God help me.
Because those ones are very hard to determine. They're very hard to find, and for collectors, people really want them. And the Megazord one goes for quite a lot.
What the hell? Oh, come on, killing me.
That one, even I would have a very hard time with.
I'm trying to. If it would let me, come on. Yeah, I gotta have to find our picture, I guess. But this one right here. All right, that's. Hopefully this works. Hopefully. The funny thing is like when I see these, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I just see like somebody goes, "Hey, any chance you want that Megazord right there?" and some people are just like, "Hey, man." It's kind of like a husband in the movie saying like, "Hey, hey, 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 quit staring at the wife." You know what I mean? It's like okay, that's always a personal preference thing. I mean, if you see one of these mint, it's going to be very tricky. I mean, I could see I've seen these go for around 200 ish.
So the main one you're going to see go around for 200 ish, pretty minty, easy, like easy, is Megazord.
I can imagine. Not only that, but I mean, G Fuel doesn't like selling tall boys. I don't get it.
Yep. On minimum for most of these, you're going to easily see minimum for a lot of them at 100 minimum.
I was about to say I thought it was gonna be 120 plus, but if you say $100, I mean,
That's minimum.
$100 it seems generous.
Yeah. Honestly, for a lot of these, depending on the buyer, how much they're looking to get off of them, is someone looking to collect them, you're easily going to see them go for about 120 to 150 a piece. Because like I know the Black Ranger can be very hard to find, the Red and Blue Ranger as well. People are more willingly and weirdly enough to get off the Pink and Yellow Ranger, but I know for a lot of people the Red and Black Ranger are hard ones.
Okay, so this one is reasonable. This was a recent seller around the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
And let's bring some clarity here, damn it. Because I see two offers here. There's two sales on Mercari for $85 and $90. And let's preach. Let's give people the knowledge that some people, or as they say, some people among us, are you out of your mind?
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
So hold on. Something that was just released within a month and a half. And the fact that some of these, I mean, I've seen a guy in a Facebook group advertise it for $60, but that's because basically the first day they sold out. Cats always go for a good amount of cash. I understand that part. But really, man, I mean,
This is a hard one because honestly, this one is too varying.
loved by everybody. Not sure how many hate cats.
So this is actually the shaker that I showed off at the beginning of the stream that I turned into a Plugs R Us shaker. I took the decal of the cats off, of course. I love the logo on the back of the GFuel and how it looks. These vary way too much. I got a very good deal on mine that I picked up recently.
And if somebody knew exactly what shaker that came off of for some, they would, as they say by me, they want to hang you by the balls until you sing soprano. I'm kind of stumped here, but yee. I mean, I'm just gonna see if I'm just gonna try and guess all three.
Okay,
Cheap being $50 or less.
that's cheap.
Yes,
About.
at least from what I've seen. Or are you gonna tell me I'm crazy?
No,
Which
no, no. I
you
would
have
say
every single right to do so.
so. For me personally, in all honesty, a fair price for the shaker because the thing is that like it was recently released. It had a very large stock number. It did sell out decently fast, but it was recently released and it did have a large stock. And a lot of people do like it. It's got a good color wave, good tint to it. A lot of people love cats, etc. A lot of people like the creator. I bought mine, and remind you, I got mine with a sealed tub of Nemesis tea for $70. I could see a good, honest, average price for this going from 50 to 60. On the high end, 70, 80. And that is like, how badly do you want it? On the low end, probably, if the guy's nice enough to you, like I was, 30 to 40. A good average, I would say, is 50 to 60.
Got you.
Because this is going to be one of those flavor or shakers that people love. They're going to want to hold on to it, and they're probably not going to want to sell it.
Gotcha. So I think that kind of wraps that segment up. Although I got an interesting one for you. That just depends. Are you having yourself a longer night or no?
No, what do you?
Early night or late night for you?
What do you mean?
I was about to say, do you want to try another sample? Because I think I had an idea for you.
Okay, what's your idea?
Take the glitch spaceberry.
Okay.
You got it, boss man.
Like, sample it?
Yep.
Okay.
So for some reason they have it in a tall boy because apparently glitch sells like the regular tall boy. But I mean, if you like it just the way it is, go for it. Now, I actually a fan of the show. Actually, we were talking about comparison of the mixed berry flavors.
Okay.
And we were talking between the phaseberry, the maw, jungleberry, and the glitch. And believe it or not, we just went by just taste alone. And he goes, I prefer the maw better, which was interesting because usually you don't hear a lot of maw comments. It's one of those, little kind of bitty things. But as far as way down the list, glitchberry, the glitch spaceberry, it's quite different. It's like in a category of its own. Let me know how you think this is.
Didn't you tell me before to put in a tall boy?
Yes. If I had to go about it, let's see. I would say if you turn it around where the big logo is, probably on the top of the logo.
All right, I'll try it. I got no problem with that.
Yeah,
Entertain the guests
works
because I got to
out
fill
real
this up.
good. And then we're gonna test the shaker because you got no defects in yours, right? No cracks like I did.
God bless. No,
Ha ha,
I
my
was
man.
fortunate enough that really didn't send me the cracked one.
Hey, I took the crack one and I wanted you to take yours out of the plastic. So, all right, Teach is going to do another flavor review. This one is the Glitch Spaceberry. And let me tell you something, people. Uh, the thing I had with Glitch Energy, I let you know about that one, is I bought myself a 10 sample pack for 20 bucks. They actually shorted me one. They shorted me a lemonade. I think it's like an electric lemonade or something like that. That's what the flavor's called. And he'll be reviewing that, I think, next week. The Space Fairy, eh, it, I thought was just bitter. So when he comes back and filling it with his water of his choice, we will see where this is going on. And if he thinks this is drain cleaner, then this is really a big ups to the other companies like GFuel, Maw, and Juju because just the consistency of just constantly getting out flavors that just hit. Like if I this thing's been sitting for 45, 50 minutes now. I mean, this straight just tastes like sour powder and water. Good, but I mean, not great by any means. I think it's got to be mixed with something. But I mean, for this one, when you're supposed to have something that's usually like a sweet or a tart and you just get a bitter, I just wonder about things. So, Teach, now that you're back, no shaker issues, correct?
Nope.
Hey, okay.
I will say it's
So,
not the first time I've seen it done because GFuel's done it and a few other companies, but like these are pretty cool, glow in the dark.
I agree. Now, that is one thing I will give it to him. As well as a couple other things, but
I will also mention that I did happily take that time to dump out the rest of the other half of strawberry wannabe lemonade,
you mean strawberry no lemonade?
strawberry sussy imposter.
Plenty of names for it. So, yeah, just the glitch. Now, I had trouble opening this thing, so I recommend
That's
scissors if you got them.
yeah, that's what I was actually just looking for.
Yeah, like G Fuel has like the thing where it says, "Hey, like twist here." Those you legit need scissors.
So here's the thing: it may be hard to pick up, but there's actually little like indications that says like, "Hey, pull here." Where's the little cut?
Not only that, but it's just really like sticky and it just doesn't let you. And your biggest fear is getting powder all over the place.
So I used to actually also be a big fan of Tall Boys. I used to use them all the time. I haven't as much recently. I like the Twitch Tall Boys, one of my all-time favorites. So
Ah, you sound like the guys at the ball game. Beer, beer, ice cold beer. Got
hey,
Budweiser.
over here.
Cold beer here. Ladies, truly. We got truly.
Oh gosh.
Not gonna lie though, man, summer day ain't bad.
Never had a Truly's. I've never had any of those hard seltzers.
On a hot summer day, it's mellow. I will say.
Here's one thing I'm going to point out already. Most of the other time I've had any other company or even general flavors, you typically see the powder start to like fall down. You typically start to see the powder turn colors. This is going to be very hard for me to show.
It's going straight down to the bottom, is it not?
It may be like different because I just kind of shook it there technically anyway, but there is just a big, large clump of like rocky hard top. Like it's just a big thing of like it's hardly going down. I kind of just moved it there, but like it's pretty much heavily staying on the top.
What happened to me was it's like once you start shaking it, it feels like it constantly wants to go down. So what happens is, right, is if you were to like like let's say you're like, hey, I'm gonna take a pee break and I'm gonna be right back. You return, you start seeing it sag down, you gotta shake it again. So that's just kind of like how it goes. I don't know why. But let's see how you like this
Oh,
one.
these are foamy boys.
They are.
Like, that is a full-on head.
Beer. Energy beer.
Like, I don't mind me a nice head to a good drink, but like, that almost looks like the guy that doesn't know how to pour a beer, and you're just like, what's all this head?
Hey, what's this crown of beer? Is it warm? This is not England. We don't serve warm beer here.
It's most interesting. No.
Tell us how you really feel.
0.
Oh!
This is
Oh!
worse. I would rather go back and drink cherry limeade by Advance right now. I'm not
Oh!
even kidding. This tastes absolutely disgusting. Straight
It's
up.
bitter, right?
It's bitter. It's not even like a good bitter. I just, no. Mm-mm.
Awful, right?
I'll give it one more try. This is like, no. Who, Glitch with an I, how can you promote this? How are you even promoting this? Like,
I didn't even read it that bad. My God.
no. Even second try, no. You want to talk about, like, this literally tastes worse than Robitussin's. Like,
wow.
I on the T scale of 0, this is a never recommend, never try. I'm sorry, Glitch. What are you trying to do here? I
Okay, so I guess, and if you want to, try it again, but with the lemonade. And if you don't like it because you got 2 samples of each, you could have those 2 samples be shipped to somebody. I
okay.
got 2 going to Sarah. Maybe send it to Ty or Jacob or somebody for the review. But let me tell you something. I asked people for this, and the reviews are very mixed. I'm not sure who's trying to buy reviews or anything else like that. But let me tell you something. If those are your 2 main flavors, and then you worked a year on the Cyber Sunrise, and once again, this is a $45 tub with 30 servings in it.
So, not to be TMI to everybody listening, but I'm going to be straight honest with you. You ever know that feeling whether you either have like food poisoning, but mostly like you ever know that feeling when you've been drinking too much and you feel like you're gonna hurl and you got like that salivating like feeling in your mouth and like your stomach's really upset and it's kind of queasy, but like just like that weird in between, right? I feel like I would rather go. This is a strong one, and I actually will bite my tongue and be a man of my word when I say this. I would rather drink Sonic Chili Dog than this. This is making me sick to my stomach.
Okay, you're sick to your son. I heard that before.
This is like actually a 0.
That's pretty bad, man. I mean, holy shit.
And again, I may be a fan of GFuel. We've tried other companies. I've been a fan of other companies' flavors on the stream. We're here to keep it real and honest. This is the worst thing I've ever had.
Okay, so I guess now we try over and we do the lemonade.
Like now?
I know you're not gonna do it next episode. You're gonna just regret it being there. So
I can happily go dump this out and we can try out the lemonade.
All right, let's go for it.
All right.
I mean, meanwhile, you know what? I'll dump that later. Never mind. So to let everybody know, we are still reviewing the gamer subs. Personally, I will let you know my full review pretty soon. Although it's quite interesting. There's some sweeter than others. And there's another waifu shaker where you actually had a free tub and they had everything to choose from 100 servings, 60 servings. But again, it's making me just so weirded out. And I want to thank Christopher Stone, big fan of the show, who sent me the flavors. He's got a raspberry iced tea, he's got a sugar plum. Sugar plum! It's like a mob boss calls his daughter. And we got a golden apple pear. This is supposed to be a holy grail to some people. But we will see. The videos will come out on the GFuel group. Okay, so my dear Teach, please don't kill me.
Why?
No, I'm just saying. It's as far as like everything being bad. I'm 0 for 3.
Well, this isn't on you. These are you generously giving me
I'm just
samples.
saying, like, when you feed people or you poison somebody, it's like, hey, as far as good tasting shit that you send to your partner, I'm 0 for 3.
I mean, did you try them? Did you like them?
I did not. But I said, listen, he's got the same exact flavors that I do. And you got 2 focus flavors for next week's show to confirm our take on it. And let me tell you something. We don't know anyone that works for Advanced GG. We don't know anyone that's sponsored. Although there was one guy I know that actually was making a tutorial video for a free game that was on PlayStation. He did tutorial and he said, listen, my code will give you 10% off. It'll help me. But outside that, he was just a random guy. I'm not like a subscriber to him or anything. Just
So
happened
this,
to be by chance.
so this is just straight lemonade, nothing
This
special.
is called electric lemonade. Now, for me, the texture was quite thick to it. It became thicker and it almost tasted like a creamsicle, kind of.
Okay.
Like the creamsicle you put in milk. Odd, eh?
The smell we're starting up at least. There. Is this the lemonade that Advance was missing?
Probably. Much concern. Much concern.
It has to be something to their formula. Like it really does, because all of these just taste off. They have that weird same grainy yuckiness to them. This one, they at least put some lemon juice in it. I tasted more lemonade in the strawberry lemonade than I like. This technically has a lemonadiness, but I would even say strawberry lemonade by Advance is better than this. And like even I wasn't the biggest fan of that.
Do you notice any thick texture?
Oh yeah, that's how they both are. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's just something on their formula with the powder. It's very weird.
Is it heavy?
Yeah.
And as it sits, we know that it's just going to get more bitter and tart.
Like even shaken up, this doesn't like it doesn't even remind me anything much of a lemonade. It's this very weird, muted white yellow. Like in a certain way, this almost kind of reminds me, and it's weird to say, of like milk.
That's what I'm saying. Like what I meant by creamsicle, right? You don't think of lemon milk. Like there's no yuzu milk that I know of.
I'm gonna give it a 0.5. They at least tried with the lemon. It's something off with their formula. I keep getting terrible aftertaste. It's not enjoyable. Glitch, I think you honestly need to head back to the drawing board, rethink your flavors, try something else, because you're missing here.
I mean, a lot of people have had bad reviews, and the one thing that I actually found very interesting is the caffeine is actually coffee bean extract. Like if you look if you got the label still somewhere, I looked on the back of the ingredients and there's actually one ingredient in there that's supposed to give you like instead of having energy last for like 4 hours, it's supposed to be closer to 6. The list of ingredients I thought was actually kind of odd. The problem is just I understand what they're trying to do, but if you go by taste and if you go by trying to get it down your throat and everything else, like I understand if it gets the job, but it's gotta be enjoyable. This just is not enjoyable.
Whoa,
And
whoa,
since you
whoa,
gotta
whoa,
put it
whoa.
in a tall boy to like basically water it down, it's like think about it. Could you imagine like you just go here and you're just like, God damn it, I got all this to go. And it's not even 8 o'clock. Like you're in for a rough day. You were
I
in for a long day. Like this is why you try flavors before you bring them to work. Because if you brought cherry limeade to work, or if you brought
I'm
the
gonna hate that
strawberry
shift.
lemonade to work, you would be like, I'm gonna have a goddamn rough day.
So I've noticed something that I don't know if you picked up in the other ingredients that, in my opinion, makes no actual sense why it's in here. I've seen no other energy powder company like this have it in here. Um, and I think this is what's causing like that thickness and taste, and it's a very off bitterness, and you should never put it into an energy powder, and that's xanthan gum.
I have noticed that. So, what are you picking up exactly?
What flavor wise?
New oils are you picking up ingredient wise?
Mainly the xanthan gum. I see the coffee bean.
Yeah, and that was I think a little bit odd myself, is because usually they just put caffeine. They don't label where it's come from. It's just caffeine.
Hmm.
Or we get something like hey, this is from green tea. But I've never seen
So
coffee bean extract caffeine.
So this is odd because I don't even know if they want to if they're labeling it right, because they do technically have green tea leaf extract at 150 milligrams, and they have natural caffeine from coffee bean at 150. Does that mean this is 300 milligrams caffeine?
I mean, I could only assume so, and that's maybe the reason why it costs so much, is because if you go by the average can of a 300 milligram energy drink is what, $3. GFuel, if you find it on sale, or even a Walmart you find on sale, it's like 2 for $4. Heck, I even saw BJ's where they're selling I want to say it was a 24 pack of Bang for like $38.
So I'm gonna just be straight. Um, the label says do not exceed more than 2 sticks per day. I'm sorry, glitch with an eye. I am not going to exceed 1 stick a day.
Not only that, but it kind of goes by the way that it kind of goes by weight index and all that. There's some people that they say for the healthy adult male, for instance, and I say that from this is from Franco, and for his career, he's a wellness guy that works for the U.S. Army. He goes, I've weighed and measured that my daily limit is 500 milligrams by technicality. So isn't two of those sticks 600?
If it's truly 150 and 150, then yeah, because that would
So
technically
then the
mean that they're
label on that
300.
thing just sucks.
Oh yeah, terrible
I,
labeling.
I gotta reach out on this, man. Like next time he's on Twitch, I gotta see what he can do, because I mean, again, you go for taste, you go for energy, and you go by just the overall experience. And if you can't get it down your damn throat, not worth our time.
Like even this doesn't look appetizing. Like when I said I wouldn't exceed 1 stick, I meant like I wouldn't want even 1 stick a day. I would have zero. Like, um,
Looks like a lemon snow cone.
doesn't even like it does not look appetizing. I don't want to
It
hand
looks
this to
like a
somebody.
lemon snow cone.
Like glitch, you missed the mark. You need to go back to the drawing board. It's um,
Bruh.
if you're gonna hop into this industry that is now more saturated and there are other companies, at least have something to compete with. That's why I will understand when people go to like Sneak or Juju or whatnot. They at least have something to compete with. They may not be
Yeah,
top
we
dog, but
haven't
they
had a
have
lot of
something.
sneak here, but the sample packets I haven't had a great experience with. But as far as like samples and stuff like that, there's actually still some I have to get to. But I've had a pleasing experience with the stuff that's been in the bags. There's some other stuff with, I'm not sure if it's an old formula or whatever, but some of them just have a random sour aftertaste that's been unpleasing. But the Blizzard, uh, I think the Pixel Punch, the Bitberry Limeade I got here, these seem to be pleasing. The Juju that I've bought even before sampling, very pleasing.
We could probably get to a next episode or something, but I'm actually very excited to try Juju because you've talked them up quite a bit. I've never had any of their flavors. These are my man Riley's top two, so if he's giving them very high scores, I expect them to be very good.
And again, I think everything kind of, I mean, this is where I think our taste buds are going to be really there. Now, again, the reason why a blue raspberry ranks so high up there is because it became its own flavor because I have this cotton candy aftertaste, and that's why I've been sending out samples. And then the rocket popsicle, I mean, there's been a couple companies that have made them, but when I think of when a popsicle is melting in your
Hmm.
hand during a hot summer day and you're a kid and you taste that, that's what I taste.
Okay,
I
that sounds
taste the
good.
juice of a melted rocket popsicle in energy form. Now, I think you're going to get a little bit of a different, you might get a different taste, but the way that I'd recommend it, uh, regular portion of a regular shaker and just pour in half of that bag I gave you because I
Yeah, I'll
gave you
scoop it
two
out.
scoops about regular level and poured them both in. The green apple, I think the GFuel one is better, but the Juju, I mean, if it's just so hard to find an OG green apple where the Juju one will kind of suffice. Like if you have that craving, it'll suffice. And if I'm correct, I sent you pumpkin spice in there.
Yes, sir.
Milk only, trust
Oh
me.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Again, I would not do that to you if it was a milk, if it was a water flavor, and everyone says it's milk flavor.
Now, I did give these absolute dog reviews, but really, on a good note to end her off on, you heard me earlier give something that came out recently a very high review, and you know me, I don't usually give something very high reviews.
All right, let's hear it.
The new Doozy Fruit by GFuel came out.
Ooh,
This is the sour fruit punch. Um, Honestly, for real, pick yourself up a collector box, pick yourself up a tub. Shaker looks good. This is a phenomenal flavor. If you love OG or even the updated calorie fruit punch, this is a banger. This get an 8.5 out of me. The sour is on the sour level of like sour phaseberry. It could be more. Like, um, I just like really sour ones like sour demonade or carnage, but outstanding flavor. Get you some. I'm gonna have a sample coming your way. I got a feeling you're gonna understand why I gave this such a high ranking.
and we were a little concerned just simply because every single sour flavor is different. For example, the sour green apple is a tart sour. The
Mm-hmm.
sour phaseberry is actual sour, and I'm just kind of like, which one is it going to be for the fruit punch? A tart fruit punch just doesn't sound good to me. A sour fruit punch, I'm intrigued, but I'm not sold off the bat. But when you hear somebody give it a vote of confidence, and it seems like most people have. But the thing is, you know how we all get weirded out when somebody just puts something mediocre and says, "Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
the phase label's on it."
Yeah.
We've talked about that so much where it's just like if we go by tub only, blue chug rug out of here. Battle juice, I like it, some others don't, whatever. RGF, later. Phase 51,
Out of here.
later. Out of here, see you strike three, and then some. But this one, I find myself really excited about it.
I'll have a couple samples coming your way. I think you're really gonna like it. 8.5
Yes.
for me, dead on strong. Very good. The sour complements of fruit punch. Very good.
All right. That is a great way to end off the show, everybody. We just want to thank everybody. We've had an amazing audience. We've had a lot of laughs. We've basically turned into very good friends. And this is only, I believe this is only episode 9. We've
9.
only been here for 2 months, guys. And this has been one hell of an experience that I cherish this, man, because this is just a weekly adventure for the both of us. And we're trying new things that we never thought we would. And we've had a lot of people join us in this adventure. And we hope to have more people on too. I've spoken to JP. I've spoken to a couple of people, and we actually might have a couple people from the club join the show as well sometime.
Okay.
We will see how it goes. Everybody, this is Caffeinated. We've loved to make your Monday a little bit better by being the co-host of Monday Night.
Yes,
Everybody,
sir.
stay safe, stay healthy, have a good one. And Teach, you got anything to add?
Just again to reiterate what Riley said, we love you guys. We thank you for the support that's already been there for the past like 2 months. We're constantly growing, constantly adapting. We're making this better and better each by week, and it's only going to get better. Honestly, I've thought about it many times. I can't wait to see where we're at the end of this year. Like we're just making more and more improvements, and the sky's the limit. So without you guys driving this bus, we wouldn't be here. We do it for you guys. So we are
Absolutely.
more than happy to be your guys' co-hosts on Monday nights.
Absolutely. And we will be here for as long as we can.
Yes, sir.
So thank you all. Love you all. And make sure you stay in the group because I got a couple of flavors to try. And next episode, we have the following. We have Advanced Focus Kiwi Lime, as well as the Advanced Focus Smashed Mango.
God, that better be good.
And then we have my takes on the GFuel Raspberry Tea, the GFuel Sugar Plum, and the GFuel Golden Apple, the Golden Apple Pear. So we got a lot of topics going on. We got a couple of things to review. And then, of course, by the time that this is done, Aaron, Naruto will be released. People will have Shiny Splash collector's boxes shipped to their doors, most likely. And it is going to be one hell of an exciting time.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for Naruto.
So with that, everybody, have yourself a good night. Be easy. We love you.
Take care.
Mutos.